Have you ever met someone who just has this pull, a kind of magnetic quality that really has nothing to do with their looks or their job or anything like that? Well, today, we're going to unlock the secrets behind that exact power. We're going to break down the learnable skills that create what we'll call social gravity.
So let's start with a big question. What truly makes a person attractive? I mean, really attractive. Is it their face, their car, their title? I think it's time we challenged some of that old school wisdom.
For so long, we've been told that attractiveness is all about these external things, right? Looks, status, the stuff you own. But the new idea, the one that actually works, is all internal. It's about your behavior, it's something you can actually learn, and, most importantly, it's about how you make other people feel.
And that magnetic pull, it has a name: social gravity. And here's the best part. It is not magic. It's not something you're born with. It's a concrete set of social skills that, honestly, anyone can practice and get really, really good at. So we're going to break these skills down into 3 arts. Let's jump right into the first one, the art of receiving. This is all about your internal mindset, how you react to the world when it comes at you.
And the very first skill in this art is, well, it's so simple it's almost deceptive, but so many of us get it wrong. It's all about mastering 2 little words, thank you, specifically when you get a compliment.
Get this. Some studies suggest that as many as 70% of us have a negative or deflective reaction when someone gives us praise. 70%! That is a huge majority of us literally pushing kindness away. It's wild when you think about it.
And you know exactly what this feels like. Someone says, "Hey, I love your shirt," and you immediately go, "Oh, this old thing, I got it on sale." You've just totally devalued their compliment and kind of made things awkward. But a simple, "Thank you, I really appreciate that," does the exact opposite. It signals self-worth and, maybe even more importantly, it honors the person who is nice enough to say something in the first place.
I love how the author Amanda Palmer puts it. This isn't about being arrogant or cocky. It's about gracefully receiving a gift. I mean, think about it. You wouldn't push away a physical gift someone handed you, right? So why do we do it with kind words?
Okay, so that was about receiving. Now let's build on that with our second theme, the art of empowering others. This is where we turn our social skills outward. It's all about how you can build people up and create these incredibly strong, lasting connections.
So when someone comes to you for advice, what's your first instinct? Probably to just give it, right? To solve their problem. But the most attractive, most powerful thing you can do is help them find their own answer. You empower them to be the hero of their own story.
Leadership expert Michael Bungay-Stanier just nails this idea. Instead of jumping in with solutions, just stay curious, ask questions, guide them. When you do that, you're showing this immense respect for their own intelligence, for their ability to figure things out for themselves. And this isn't just a nice idea, it taps into some fascinating psychology called the IKEA effect. Seriously, research from Harvard found people value things they build themselves, even a wobbly bookcase, 63% more. The same logic applies to solutions. When you help someone build their own solution, they value it more and they're way more committed to seeing it through.
This whole idea of empowering others leads to another really powerful skill, becoming a safe harbor for their ambitions. When someone shares a big, fragile, maybe even crazy-sounding dream with you, your job isn't to poke holes in it. Your job is to suppress that practical voice in your head and just create a space where their idea can exist without judgment.
What you're actually creating here is something called psychological safety. And get this, in a massive study, Google found this was the single #1 predictor of success in their absolute best teams. So when you become that safe harbor for one person, you're giving them the #1 condition needed for ideas and people to really thrive.
Okay, so our third and final theme kind of brings it all back home. It's the art of being you. This is about real, authentic self-possession and the kind of quiet confidence that doesn't need to shout to be heard.
And it all starts with embracing your quirks, the little things that make you weird. We spend so much energy trying to hide our flaws, but those idiosyncrasies are what make you unique, and, believe it or not, they're often what makes you attractive. Now, this isn't just some feel-good platitude, it's backed by science. It's called the pratfall effect. A famous study found that when a highly competent person made a simple mistake, like, say, spilling coffee on themselves, people actually found them more likable. And why is that? Well, because perfection is intimidating, but imperfection, that's human. That's relatable.
Another huge part of being authentic is setting boundaries. Now, this might seem kind of counterintuitive, right?
But constantly saying yes to everything doesn't earn you love. It just earns you resentment and a whole lot of stress. Setting clear, respectful boundaries communicates that you value yourself and your time, and that, in turn, makes other people value you more.
C.S. Lewis just summed up the whole essence of this quiet confidence perfectly. It's not about thinking you're worthless, it's about being so secure in your own value that you don't need to constantly think about it or prove it to everybody. You can just be, and focus on them instead.
Whew, we've covered a lot of ground here. So let's pull it all together into a toolkit that you can literally start using today. It really all comes down to these 3 arts. First, the art of receiving, just gracefully accepting kindness. Second, the art of empowering others, building people up, not tearing them down. And finally, the art of being you, having a quiet confidence in exactly who you are. These right here, these are the pillars of social gravity. But if you take away just one single idea from all of this, please make it this one from the great Maya Angelou. Ultimately, true, lasting attractiveness isn't about what you have or what you look like. It is, and it always, always will be, about how you make other people feel.
That feeling is the real secret to social gravity. So, looking at this whole toolkit, now the question is, for you, which one of these skills are you going to practice first?